There are three very big markets in the world for diamonds. The biggest, US is first, India is second, and China is third, in that order. And last year, India took over China in terms of the size of the market. We see a great potential in India because this market is unique. It has both the history. Jewelry is core to this market, very culturally strong. There is a long history of diamond and glass that is very strong. So the mix of both is making the market grow strongly today, double-digit diamond market growing in India. And we see the size of the market doubling within 2030. So very, very strong potential in this market. It's true that we have been in this market for 30 years. A lot of our partners, the site holders, are in this market. We have a strong partnership with Danish. We have a lab in Surat. What brings us to launch Forevermark today is the client, the consumer. We see a really sweet spot in the market between the chain and the international brand. A space for a brand that is rooted in India very strongly, but at the same time with an international feel, who will address this modern woman that we see in India every day, and that I had the pleasure to meet when we were preparing this launch. And that's why we think there is a strong potential here. Yeah, India is a big country, so it's very difficult to make generalization. When it comes to jewelry and to our positioning, it's an access luxury. So it's going to be 1 to 1.5 lakh on average price. It will target that woman who wants to buy for herself. As you know very well, in India, very often jewelry is bought by someone else than the woman. Could be the in-laws, could be the husband, could be the relative, but this one is for the woman. Hence the tagline, this one's for me. And in that price point, for that woman, we see a very strong sweet spot, and we develop a jewelry that is meeting that. So if you come to our store in South Lakes, I hope you could see that. So we are planning 15 stores this year. We will have 100 stores within 2030 across India, tier 1, tier 2. If you want to ask more specific Indian question, you can ask them to Shweta, because she is operating in this market. She will be more granular than me.
Of course. First of all the product is made in India. Okay, designed in Milan, but all of it is made in India. And we've taken care of things that I think India cares about. So, just say if this goes against my dress, it should not get caught. We know that saris have much more fabric and embroidery. So we've taken care of that. The inside is very soft. Equally, we will launch Indian collections. So we have the Mangal Sutra. And we have an international version of the Mangal Sutra. So we'll make sure that we get that Indian customer. But we'll keep that international Indian balance, which I think is very nice. I feel it's unique to the market. So say the market is growing at 12%, okay, year on year. And market is expected to go to 20 billion by 2030. Our vision is to get to 100 million in 5 years. Now, I'm starting actually from scratch. So every year it's a big multiple to grow, and that will come from retail expansion, which is why I feel we can't have just 2 stores in 2 big cities. We need to go wide. So there'll be company-owned stores, and then there'll be franchise partners. Roughly 1:2 or 1:3 ratio. 15 stores in this financial year, and then we add another 15-20 in the next financial year. So it's quite a rapid acceleration.